Welcome. Let's go to space. So this is Paradise Killer, deep space mode. They drew her with a space helmet. It's cute. Put little hearts on the space helmet. So this is a trick. You cannot guess the right sequence, even though there's only 4 rocks.
Bad feeling about this.
Yeah. So you actually can't guess them. You have to find the clues before you can go here. And there's really nothing here besides this puzzle, so we're just going to go back. I hope you enjoyed your short journey into space. Alright, so there is a door here. I'm not sure how far we can get through that door. Let's find out. Just checking to see if there's anything back there. I don't think so. So this area is important. I guess we can go all the way up there. Okay, so since we can go up there, we are going to actually leave and come right back, because there is one thing we want, and I don't want to have to come all the way back here to get it. See, this game is all about going off the beaten path, and if you were me, you might have said, oh, look at all this gore. Whoop, look! And that's exactly what I did the first time. I was like, oh, let's go around the sides. There's got to be something cool, right? And I didn't actually expect to find anything cool. I didn't expect to find anything. But you actually do find some critical information. Eyes Kiwami. I told you this guy would be important, even though he's not in the game. So let's take a look. There's nobody who ever says that you should come here. It's not something where you're supposed to find this place, you know, based on the merit of investigation. It's just another place that you should stumble across as you're exploring. There are records of 2 births. The names are redacted. The births occurred a couple of years apart. The first one was 27 years ago. So this is... yeah. So this is a big, important clue for the very last conspiracy. The nasty conspiracy that most people who played this game did not uncover. If you look online at people who've played this game, you're going to find there are 2 kinds of comments. People who think that the demons killed the council member, and people who know who killed the council members. Unfortunately, the rest of this is just empty rooms. That was the only thing here worth having. We got an entire circuit around this little location. No biggie. We're back. Let's go out that rear entrance. And I know that that's a place we're not going to come back from, so that's why I wanted to get that Eyes Kiwami stuff first. Climb, 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 climb. Now, this is the first time I've ever come up through that little hole. I've always come down, and we'll see that in a second here. So let's take a look. This is the maintenance hatch for the council building. Looks like it's been opened. The anti-tamper seals are cut, and the grate has been pried open. You need a thin tool to open it. There are scrape marks going into the access hole as well. So someone brought something in through the back. Yeah. And this is just like a vent system behind the councils. So if we look around, we can see that there doesn't seem to be anything else around here. What's this? But we can't climb it, can we? And this is the big difference between whether you go up first or whether you go down first. Because you can get up there, and then you can find this, and you can look down here, and you can be like, what's that? And in my playthrough, I discovered this before I discovered the crime scene. So in my first playthrough, I came down from up there, went inside, and discovered the crime scene from the back. The problem with doing it that way is that you miss a clue. And this was a clue that took me a long time to find. See it? Now, if you've already discovered this particular path, then you're going to probably be walking by a couple of times, and there's no reason for you to go back out through the entrance. And theoretically, you'll look down and find that clue. I, however, went in a different circuit because I've never been back here. And by the end, I was like, where's the missing clue? And it took me quite a while to find it.
Got it.
The knife is inscribed with "Always yours, Sammy, baby." It must belong to Lydia. Her husband's name is Sammy. There's no blood on it.
I need to investigate.
The blade
it.
is damaged. There's nicks across it. Shame, it was a nice knife once. That damaged grate on the balcony is right above here. Was the knife used to open it? I have to wonder, just out of curiosity, whether the knife says something different if you haven't seen the balcony above when you find it. I presume it does. Oh no, the police are coming because I'm breaking and entering. So we have now fallen down from up there. We are going to go back up there one more time much later on. But first, I think we need to, more than once I guess, I think we need to talk about this area, which is the beach. The beach is one of the ways to access the council headquarters, and as you can see, the beach is covered in statues and decorations and loot, with the idea being that you'll have a nice time wandering around looking at stuff. The beach is also likely where you'll figure out that your water allergy has very specific limits. Fourth island sequence. We understand. Communing with the gods lets the alien devils in. They rot our islands and condemn us to failure. We must never speak to them, but some do not obey the law. So you can see there's loot over there, but you know that the water will kill you. So at this point, you are trying to figure out how can you push the water before how far can you go before you drown. If you have a double jump, it's very easy. If you've got a single jump, it's much harder. Come on. Actually, I'm not even sure. Yeah, it might be fine there. So if we were to look around on this beach, we would find a lot of things, and we're going to do that. But I do want to cover the back entrance to headquarters, because there are some important things there, and I don't think I want to put them off. So that would be a good way for us to, finish up this episode. Over there is some of my favorite stuff. So instead we're going to go up here to some of my least favorite stuff. Yeah, I know, there's a guy over there. Let's get a drink first. Fortify ourselves. Indefinable Spectrum, a popular chilled canned coffee. A blend of different flavors made to satisfy any coffee lover. Ugh, Yuri Knight. This guy's supposed to be sleazy, and it works. You're the famous investigation freak?
Sure.
I don't believe we've ever met. Yuri Knight, secretary to the architect. This is one of the few people that was born after we left. He was born 2 islands after we ditched. Yuri is new to the syndicate and has quickly risen through the ranks.
Sure.
I understand you're the secretary to Architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during her ferrywoman duties. Both of those are critical pieces of knowledge.
Oh, so pathetic.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Don't make me laugh.
Be a good freak. Get Henry prosecuted and then you can disappear back up to exile.
Oh,
You're convinced it was Henry?
Please,
Obviously. I can only aspire to your level, but I think it's pretty clear.
what do you want?
Let's get to business. What do you want, freak?
crime is repulsive.
What business insufferable?
So Yuri is hopeless egocentric, and as we find out more about him, we're going to find that he did not always look this good. He magically started to look this good one day, and that's because he worships a particular god, and basically is doing the same thing you did back on Island 13. Spoilers, right? Oh god, look at all that. Okay, well, let's hang out first.
What do you want?
What do you want? You weren't part of the syndicate earlier.
What the hell?
Worthless.
So here he's explaining who he is. He is,
Goodbye.
This has been delightful.
he was born here, and he has ascended the ranks by pure gumption, according to him. And you know, everything's fine. This is the guy who we caught taking books out of the library, but I don't believe we know enough about that yet. We're going to just go through some of the fails first. You see how these are all like just empty. It's important to have these, but you know, these are not terribly important. Here's a good one though.
Worthless.
So we're now pursuing his use of the library, but we don't know enough to actually nail him down about that yet. What do you know about K-Hax? He hasn't been seen for a few days, probably sleeping off a hangover. He was one of your old drinking crew, wasn't he?
Don't test me.
No.
I can only work with what I have. If he doesn't want to be picked up by the fairy woman, I can't help it. He's his own man.
That's
You've got nothing.
What do you want from me? I can't care about everybody. It's exhausting. So, I wonder who killed K-Hax. Do you think we found this gaudy ring with a blue gem in it? What do you think? Can we see anybody here with gaudy gems and blue gaudy rings and blue gems? Yeah.
where?
I was directing the fairy woman all night. We'll have to break that.
The investigate
Insufferable. Free.
crime can
What?
gut it.
Give me your phone.
I don't like that. The investigator is here.
So we're pressuring him into giving us his phone. We're going to have to investigate that phone, but we first need to unlock some additional lockpicking things.
Insufferable. Yes.
So we're asking about the red herring, and he doesn't have anything significant to say.
You've got.
I have a.
Oh, so pathetic.
What the hell?
So he's trying to blame Crimson Acid, which means
Why?
Crimson Acid is definitely innocent.
That's strange.
The investigation free. Insufferable.
The traitorous idol, she peddles her secrets and destabilizes the syndicate. You worried she's got something on you? Don't make me laugh. Has she got a motive for killing the council? She has her own secrets, and I'm sure she isn't happy about people
Be
knowing.
naive.
She wants to play soldiers again. She won't accept her new role and wants to run around with a sword and gun fighting demons. If the next island is perfect, there won't be any demons. So his idea is that she just wants to fight again.
Insufferable.
So that was a lot of talking to Yuri Knight, a guy who is very annoying to talk to. Whew. He's the only one whose conversations are really obnoxious, just because he is obnoxious. In the next episode, we are going to go along the beach, and we're going to try to get back to where I want to go next. But let's see who this person wants first. So here's someone that lost a stone, and so we have to find it for them.
I need to investigate this.
That's just another side quest. That one isn't required. There's nothing terribly special happening there. It just gives us some gold, some treasures. If we go up here, we can go all the way back to the Syndicate headquarters. But that's not where we want to go. We actually want to go and find the bar. And if you're wondering where the bar is, I don't remember. I think it's that way. Next episode, we'll do a race around the island in that direction, or through the, we'll go around and try and find it. So look forward to that, I suppose. That's going to be another one of those episodes where I get constantly distracted, I'm sure. Whew.